Hey, AZ, how you doing? Paste. In. Okay. Got it. Okay.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hanging, are you?
Yeah. No clouds in the sky today.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I was over there. I gotta go. I was over there finishing up that big ass meter on the back of Publix, but I want to go get something to eat.
Hey,
I got a little bit left to do. Good.
so it's Friday. And
Yep.
yeah, I didn't sleep too well. I got a lot of things on my mind, but oh well, comes and goes.
Oh, Matt's not doing his live stream tonight, by the way.
No?
No, because him and Tim and Dennis aren't going to get back in time to do it. So
Oh, okay.
I told Matt I might go live. He called me last night and asked me if I wanted to go live because he wasn't going to be able to.
There you go.
Because by the time they leave, it's whenever they leave, wherever they're going to, Noosa, I think it was. I guess by the time they leave is when Matt usually would be starting the show. So,
AZ says, "What's up, gas man?"
what's up, David?
Yep. So, yeah, I was thinking about going and catching that ship, but it's just yucky out, and I got other things on my mind anyway. So, hey, Garth.
You all right or what?
I made a mistake in my checkbook, and I'm almost overdrawn. So you know how that.
It's money's always stressful.
Yeah, it is, and so I think I'm gonna try and see if I can't blow off my Mini 3 Pro.
Are you gonna try to sell it?
Yeah.
Well, it's still hot items. So shouldn't really have too much trouble getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's what I think. But I mean, I really like it, but there again, I'm flying the Air 2S, flying the Air 2S. At nighttime, I'm flying the Nano Plus. So
Right. You're just not flying it enough to feel like it's worth the money.
well, yeah, because by the time you get it with it's got the controller and everything else with it. If you go to buy it new, it's about $1,200.
Right. Yeah, it's 900 plus 200 and something more for the extra stuff that you got for it.
The fly more kit. Yep, and everything. Yep.
Yeah, you're looking about 1,200, 1,300. How much you think you're gonna ask? You're gonna ask for it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go kind of look, but I'm kind of thinking I'd like to get maybe 1,100 or less or. Hey, JD is in the chat. Paul Hodges running a few minutes late. Have to put up a sign. Okay, Paul.
Hey, you might want to talk to Ron. I know he's been really interested in a mini drone for a while now. He might be interested in it.
Lockwood?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's still in the market for buying one, but I know he was really interested in getting a mini drone there for a while. Wouldn't hurt to ask him to see if he's still interested.
Yeah. Well,
I know he was looking at the Mini 2s a lot, like 2-3 months ago, and then he kind of didn't say a whole lot after that.
Right.
But I mean, if he's gonna buy a mini drone, he might as well buy the newest one, especially as photography based as he is.
Well, I think Ron likes to go buy, I see Ron buying like a mini 2 Fly More combo for, $700-800,
Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask him though. Just see if he's interested, because it's easier to sell it to somebody you know than having to deal with somebody online or something. And then you don't know who the hell you're sending that to and all that.
Well,
hate selling
AZ, I'm thinking about selling it ASAP. What, if you're interested, we can talk. I still got all the original boxes and packaging and this and that. And I've never used the pouch that came with it. What I have it in, AZ, is the pouch that comes in it is different than this one. This is the pouch for the Air 2 Fly More. But I just like it because it's got the little handle on top. It's a little stiffer, and but the other one, I'll probably hang out of this one and then include everything that comes with it. And I also bought this, which really I kind of like. You just take the little feet like that and you open them up, and it locks up underneath it, and it holds it off the ground, because as you know, the Mini 3 is low to the ground when it lands.
All of them sit way too low. I hated how low they sat. I always bought this.
That's a nice little item, and I've got the 3 batteries and everything. But
honestly, there's going to be you wouldn't have trouble finding plenty of pilots in the drone community that that probably would be interested in that.
Nah, it's not strip cover. What happened is I had an insurance bill hit my account that I forgot to put it into my checking account.
He forgot to put in his checking account.
Well, as far as keeping it straight, So here I'm thinking I'm sitting on $400 and $500, and my insurance bill was $500. So I go there today and look at it before we came on, and I look at my checking account, and it's got $31 in it. It's like, holy crap!
Oh Lord! So what was that you what was that you had there? Was it something from one of your drones?
What's that?
The thing that you had in your hand, was it like a strap or something?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. Here's the Mini 3, okay?
Yeah.
See how low it sits to the ground when it sits down?
Right.
This goes underneath it and straps around it, and then you extend the legs and it stands up.
Oh, so it's a leg extender.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
So when you unfold it all, it would sit down on the ground like that,
Oh.
So what I did, I found this online and I like it. You don't have to have it, but it's got these little feet that flip out like this.
Oh, that's cool.
And
looks like a little crab.
Yeah, and then it looks like a little crab. It's got these little holes right here, and so these 2 nubs go in there to lock it in, and then the strap just goes over, down.
Oh, so there's extension landing legs.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
So then it doesn't sit right down on the ground.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. That's pretty fascinating.
Yes, and then it is, of course, it's got the smart controller.
That's cool.
The Pro controller with the screen. And it's got 3 batteries, so.
Although that's the one good thing about that drone is it's still a hot ticket item for people.
JD.
Did you notice you said hot ticket and TJ starts giggling?
Well, no, I was laughing what JD said. He said he thinks that the character Donnie from Big Lebowski was based on me. Uh,
But yeah. So anyway, that's what my plan is to sell this. Not that I really want to, because I just kind of hang on to it like a backup, but for what I fly down in the water, it just doesn't have the power of the steam to keep up with the ships.
JD said you need strip club money.
We all need that, JD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No better still on making it rain at the club.
So it's got the built-in screen and everything.
That's pretty cool though.
Oh, it is. It really works well. It's not as bright as my other smart controller,
Right.
because I could just take this, and be in the air, you know.
Sweet. When did you get the Mini 3?
When did I get that? Like
Whenever it was released.
whenever it's like June, July, or whatever.
Because you were one, you ordered it the first week it was out. So.
Yeah.
It's been a few. Yeah, but that thing has the great thing about that one too is you barely have any flight time on it. You've flown it maybe a couple hours at the most.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have very much flight time.
Now-
so it's pretty much
Now, when you
brand
put
new.
the Mini 3 in the air, do you when the gimbal's like this, do you turn it sideways sometimes too?
Yeah. No, well, you can. You just hit the button and it flips it up so it's vertical or
Yeah.
down. You know.
That's cool though.
Not a scratch on her.
Oh, you bought it used or new?
New.
Oh.
In fact, I still have. I still have the original boxes,
Oh, okay.
and
And then you got the little carrying case for it.
this is the Flymore kit that comes with the carry case.
Well, that's cool.
Never ever used the carry case. It's still in here, brand new, you know, with the plastic around the handle, the strap.
Yeah. You should take it out and put your Mini 3 in there so it stays protected.
Well, what I do
Or-
is I'm using a different case. I'm using a case that I have for the Air 2S
Oh,
because I like it because it has the handle on top and not the strap.
oh, so you could put the Air 2S and the Mini 3 in there too?
No.
Oh,
I have it just set up here so that the controller slips in like that. And then the Mini 3 goes right down inside there. And then there's 2 batteries in there too.
oh, gotcha. Now, what case are you using for the Air 2S then?
Oh, I've got a hard case,
Oh, okay.
big hard case, because I've got 5 batteries for that.
Gotcha.
Hey, have you looked at the Teeny Martini bar since yesterday? I wonder if that water's down yet.
I don't know. We could take a look.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that was crazy yesterday.
Wonder if the water's gone down at all.
If it's still flooded.
There it is. I'll share it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's all gone now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder how long it took for the water to go away.
Well,
Let's go back
Yeah.
and look. There's 5 hours ago. Still, it's dry.
Yeah,
There's 8 hours ago.
still dry.
10 hours ago. Dry.
No, they're doing a little weather thing.
Yep. Weather from in front of the teeny bar.
Yeah. Uh,
There's 12 hours ago. So it dried out yesterday afternoon sometime,
yeah.
or yesterday evening, not
So
afternoon.
it took about 12, 13 hours somewhere there.
Yeah. But
That's
there
why I
it
said
is
once-
today.
Like I
Yeah,
said, once that
yesterday-
storm went over, it all receded back in there.
Right.
Yeah, yesterday we went to the outlet malls and the majority of the place was closed and they had there was a couple stores that had sandbags out in front of their doors because she wanted to go to Bath and Body Works, but all the like I said, all the stores were closed. But then like over on the other side, like Five and Below was open. Let's see what else was there. TJ Maxx was open. I think let's see, Starbucks was open. Whole Foods was open, like all those stores, but then like over on the other side, all the other stores were closed.
Well, if you're in an area that doesn't tend to have too much flooding issues, there was no real reason to close yesterday. It wasn't that bad. I mean,
Yeah, if it was still flooded, I would have taken my RC boat there to the Teeny Martini bar, just drove it around.
See,
That-
this is from Sky Treat. This goes on the bottom here to hold all the props in place.
Oh, like the prop guard.
Yeah. It goes on like that. Then you get the back props in play.
Kind of similar to the Mini 2
Yeah,
prop
and
guard.
you go over and it just wraps around and just pops in there.
That's pretty cool though.
Well, it keeps it nice. You know,
Right.
I'm pretty particular about my drones and
Yeah.
in the little crab feet, they just snap.
Oh, they just fold down.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that just goes like that. What's in here? Oh, yeah. Here's the little crab feet box,
Oh.
and here's the extra.
Oh, little sticks and the extra props and
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
extra
all-
stuff that
all
it
that
comes
good
with when you buy a drone.
Yep. 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 Mini 3 Pro. And I always put the little stickers that they come around the back, you know, on top and on the sides and on each one. I
Yeah.
always stick those on the back there in case anybody wants them. I don't know why you would, but
Yeah. What's
Lynn,
up, Hodges? You doing all right this morning?
Oh yeah, all fine.
how's
Cool,
how's the bus biz?
Yeah, pretty quiet, typical. But I kind of give the kids a little warning because I'm not going to be driving the bus this afternoon. So I expect you guys to be on your best behavior.
Uh,
I said it might not even be this bus; it might even be in a different location in the school. So be careful of what bus you get on tomorrow. This afternoon.
yeah. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday though.
Oh yeah, I meant today. This afternoon.
Oh.
Where are you going this afternoon, Paul?
Well, I get my teeth pulled out at 11.
Oh, that's right. It's the big dental appointment.
Ooh, man, that's gonna be painful.
Yeah, it's got to
yeah,
be
he'll
done.
be drunk. Well, do you have anybody to bring you home? Because they're probably going to drunk you up, aren't they?
Nope, no. He said it's going to be pretty quick, simple. Because I already asked him, do I need a driver? And he goes, nope, you'll be fine.
He's just going to come in there with a pair of needle nose. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna tie a little string on it and take him over by the door and slam the door shut. Oh, there you go.
It's usually when they pull teeth, man. There's so many videos online of people being drugged up from the dentist. It's hilarious. They say
Oh,
the
yeah.
dumbest shit when they're drugged up.
Yeah, they can give you that laughing gas or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Yeah, you can ask for sedation, but then, you know, it's more money. And then it's also, you got to have a driver and all that shit, right?
So you chose not to do it?
It wasn't offered really, but they do it there. Because he said it's going to be pretty simple. You won't feel nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Just got a reminder. I got an appointment this morning, 11:30. Yeah.
Is that when you're going for your teeth?
Yeah, 11:30. Yeah. And of course, last night the sign came off, so I had to go do it this morning.
So are you gonna come on later today and drool or what?
I don't know. We'll see.
Like all this saliva, like just
Yeah.
kind of.
No,
Yeah,
right? Blood dripping out.
blood dripping out,
Yeah.
cotton stuffed in there.
Yeah, but he's not getting drugged up. So he shouldn't have
Well,
that.
I figured this is give me my last hot coffee today, so
Oh yeah, your gums are going to be sensitive for the next few days.
oh yeah. And cold, of course, it's gonna be cold too. So
But you can drink iced coffee.
yeah.
I wouldn't drink anything hot or cold. You kind of almost have to drink room temperature stuff.
Just eat a bunch
It's
of
hot.
ho-hos and ding dongs and
Ohs and ding dongs. There you go.
I got
Oh yeah, let's
a box of them.
shove a bunch of sugar in our mouth after we got
Yeah.
teeth pulled.
Well, TJ liked that word anyway, the ho ho. Didn't have anything to do with food, it's just the ho hos.
Like,
That's not gonna be on tonight, TJ.
No. The tooth fairy. Yeah, the tooth fairy might bring you like $10 or maybe like $100 or something.
Yeah.
so one of these, DJ?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, one
there
of
you go.
those. Yeah.
Little hostess cupcake.
Where's the cream filling? Now that's the stuff. Hostess.
That's what I got right here, right now. But I don't want to eat one now because I'm going to eat it later. That might be my supper.
Justin's gonna record how many bites it takes to get to the cream center.
One.
One.
Depends on how good you are.
Yeah. Garth wants to know if you're getting implants with bone grafts there, Paul. I don't think so.
No, just ripping them out. I'm going to get dentures, but February the 8th. My first appointment's February the 8th.
Nice.
They wait 3 months. So.
You'll be gumming it through the holidays.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why do you have to wait so long?
Well, they want to make sure the swelling down, no infections, all that kind of stuff. And like my wife Bonnie, when she had her top done, took it all out and she had the same day they give her dentures, but anyways, they end up, she had a lot of trouble, kept going in for relines and stuff, and they weren't comfortable and everything else. You know, they recommend 2 to 3 months.
Well, yeah,
got
the
those
swelling
things
is
that do
going.
them in a day.
And of course, if you don't have teeth for a while and you're eating and stuff, it'll toughen up your gums too, right? So it's not going to be so tender and all that, right? So
AZ said, Justin says, is there a cream center in that?
yeah.
I don't know. I ate it in one bite.
He ate it in one bite. Just,
Yeah, I got
Remember that?
give Tylenol right here. So
oh, there you go.
Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth.
Paul is ready to self-medicate.
self-medicate.
Yeah.
stinky cheese.
And of course, right today, 11 o'clock is, the ceremonies today for the Veterans Day, or what do you want to call it?
Happy trail.
Yeah,
there you go.
Tim and
There you go.
them should be going live around 3:34.
Good. That's funny.
Do you see Paul, do you see TJ's new name?
Wiggles and ho-hos.
Okay, so they should be going live at 1 o'clock, Dennis, and then
Yeah.
Who is?
at 1 p.m. because they're meeting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so that'd be 1 p.m. our time. So just anybody's interested, keep an eye out. They'll
Who?
be doing another sunrise.
Who? Dennis and Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and Tim.
And Tim is tagging along. Do you think they let him in the car, or is he running alongside?
Oh my God. I'm not gonna give it away, but this video Matt showed me last night of him talking with Tim. Oh my God, it was hilarious. He said he's gonna show all these videos. He's got a bunch of videos lined up of him and Dennis doing stuff, and then him messing with Tim. It was pretty funny, but he said he'd show them all. But oh my God, I was about on the floor laughing.
I want to show you guys something. It's got to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But anyways, these two houses are the same house. This house on the left caught fire, and I had to rebuild the whole thing. Okay, this is how it looks now. Okay,
I like the new look.
Yeah. Guess what? The city ordered them to make it look back like the old house
Why?
because it's in a heritage area. Even though this first original house was built in 1996, it's only 20-some years old. But they're in a heritage area, so they have to take this house here and make it look back like the old one again.
Oh my God! That's so
so those were the same
Same
house.
Before and after the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like, wait, there was only one window on the house on the right, and then the one on the left, there were two other windows.
When they redid the windows and everything. See, they
Well,
redid.
this is the thing: is when it was burnt down, the insurance obviously probably paid for it to be rebuilt. How are these people going to afford to switch it back to that?
Well, he's got a high-end Cadillac parked in the driveway.
How did it burn down?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he had $200-300 grand to
Yeah. You got to change take all the brick off. They got to put the windows back and the roof. Even got to change the roof.
Yeah, I mean that could be like upwards to over $100 grand though.
Before I did anything at all,
$350,000.
Before I did anything, Paul, I'd get in front of a magistrate
Yeah.
with an attorney and say, "No way, Jose."
Yeah.
How did the house burn down in the first place? And I didn't even know bricks could burn.
Wow, the interior burned. They have to reframe everything.
All the wood.
Brick down.
It's a wood. Anything that's brick usually has a lot of wood in it.
Oh,
That's fucking stupid though. Because those people might have a nice house, they might have a little bit of money, but that don't mean that they just have $300 grand laying around to redo the house like that.
Wayne B says 1996 is heritage. Crap, I'm a fossil.
Well, it's a heritage area. Okay, it's a heritage area. So if you tear down the house and put back up, you got to make it look like the old one. You can't change anything.
Can't deviate.
Yeah.
So they wanted to have a certain style.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. Yeah, like I said, I would agree with Paul, man. I'd be having a lawyer. I'd be suing the shit out of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't even tell her when she got building permits and all that to redo it all.
Right. And how is she? And then doesn't mean she necessarily knew neither.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing of it is, Paul, is that shame on the township or the village or whatever. If they're that dumb, they knew there was going to be construction and nobody said a word. Now you're going to say something.
After it's all done.
I think a magistrate would say, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody see, what's his name there? The guy up in Ottawa, the drone guy.
The drone guy.
Are you talking about
Captain Drone.
Captain Drone. No.
I was out to watch the video this morning. Somebody was trying to steal a Jeep overnight. It took them an hour and a half and they still didn't get it. Oh, they pulled fuse. They opened the hood up, pulled fuses out, the horn and stuff like that, so they couldn't do it. And then they were inside, and they got spooked for a minute. Then they come back, and they took them an hour and a half, and they never got it. But
So in other words, he didn't know this was going on and caught it on a security cam.
Security cam, yeah.
Okay, so it didn't get reported at the time.
So it did. Well, my phone, if I something comes to within mine, it alerts me right away on the phone.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you have your placement of the cameras too, and what company it is. Because some of them you can set like geo zones, and some people, will place their cameras where it's picking up every freaking car that goes by. And if you don't have the right, good enough camera, geo zones where you can set it, you'll be getting an alert every 30 seconds. And some people will just turn the alerts off because it gets annoying.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that he's not monitoring it.
But what's apparently, according to him, what saved him, that he's got a box he paid $25 for back a while ago. But what you do, you put your keys in it, close the lid, and it won't put out an RF frequency, because apparently they tried to, put a thing in the the engine check thing, where and then they copy the code over to it, and then they can start it and leave, because it's a keyless start, right? So anyway, it's quite interesting, quite an article he did there, and he showed all the video and everything else. But the problem is, they don't know who it is. Couldn't get a license plate or nothing on the other vehicle that was there, but there was one guy first, and then the second guy came, and they're saying it's one of the higher end ones, but it's Captain Drone up in Ottawa. But apparently his Jeep is one of the high ones on there they're looking for right now over in Europe. There's a Jeep truck.
There's probably certain parts that they want out of it.
Yeah.
Probably. Because this is the thing too, like I had that same issue with just my 2016 Jeep Patriot that I drive for work, right? A lot of Jeep, there's so many Jeep parts right now that are on like a 3 week to a 3 month back order.
Yeah.
And so that's probably why they're probably stealing it for specific parts that are probably really sought out right now. They can turn around and sell to somebody for, 3 times as much as they would at a parts store, because they just want it now. They don't want to wait. I mean, just to get an alternator bracket for my damn Jeep Patriot took 3 weeks.
Yeah, is that right? Eh?
For a 2016 Jeep Patriot, it took 3 weeks to get a damn alternator back.
Oh, I can get a 1960 car probably tomorrow.
Yeah, it was ridiculous though. Like but like I said, there's a lot of car parts right now. They're on back order, especially with Dodge and Jeep. We had one truck that sat in the garage for 2 months because they needed a new motor for it. It was a 2019 Jeep Compass, and it took 2 months for them just to be able to get the motor in that they ordered for it. They had to put a whole new motor in it.
It's my dog doesn't want it back in. They've been out for like 20 minutes.
Shit, they want to steal Jeeps. Florida's the place to be if you're trying to do some stupid crap like that, because there's shit tons of Jeeps down here. I mean, I wouldn't recommend trying to steal anybody's shit in Florida, but
Well, I just went down through Marketplace for about 6 or 10 pages, and there is no Mini 3 Pros available for sale. There's Mini 2s, fly
Yeah.
boards and everything, but not a Mini 3 Pro.
that's because they're still kind of new.
They're
Though.
still hot. Yep.
Yeah, people aren't selling them yet.
Did you go to Best Buy to buy yours, Paul, or where'd you get yours at?
From DJI.
Yeah, he had to use that coupon through DJI because he got that 25% coupon that he used to buy it.
Yep.
Plus, he got free shipping, I think, with them too, didn't he?
Here's one in Newark, Mini 3 Pro Fly More combo. It doesn't, it's just the combo. Let me see if it's, oh yeah, it's the same as I've got. And he's flown it a few times and he wants $1,300. It's in Newark,
I don't.
Ohio.
Even though it's still kind of a hot item, it's not something that nobody can just go on Amazon and just purchase if they really wanted to. So I don't really see you being able to. This is just my opinion. I don't think you'd be able to get close to what you paid. Maybe a little close to what you paid for it.
I'm not looking to get what I paid for.
You know, I'm talking about that dude trying to sell it for $1,300. You can go on Amazon and buy that in the fly market for $12 something.
Exactly.
Why the hell would you buy a slightly used one for more money?
Yeah, I was thinking if I get between close to $1,000, I'd probably be happy.
Can you charge your battery when the battery's inside the drone?
Oh, they pop in and out just like all of them.
Well, no, because like I see like you see like the cord like going inside the drone, like.
Oh yeah, you can just plug right directly into the back of and it'll charge the battery that's on board. Or you plug that in and you plug it in and you plug it into your computer.
Oh, well, why would you do that when you could just take the battery out and just charge it in the charging dock like in the picture there?
Yeah, I've got all of that.
That's
Yeah, I would
good.
start off at like 1,100 and maybe go as low as 9 but I probably wouldn't go less than that.
Yeah.
But that'll give you some wiggle room to let them talk you down, you know.
Well, I'll see if AZ is interested in it because he said let him know.
Oh man, I'm glad that hurricane went away.
Yeah, a little nicer there now.
Yeah. It was like yesterday morning or the other morning I woke up and opened up all the shutters and everything.
Yeah.
No, the wind wasn't even strong enough for shutters.
No, not really.
AZ's going to a meeting and he said he'll talk to everybody later today.
Later, David.
Yeah, I know the Anderson is upbound. I've been kind of watching it.
Who's Arthur Anderson?
It's an upbound ship.
Shit.
Oh, what? A big cargo.
Big ship, yep.
Oh.
The Anderson was out there when the Edmund Fitzgerald sunk in Lake Superior.
Oh.
The Anderson was the last one to watch it as it went down on radar. 1 minute it was on right, and he was talking to the captain of the other ship, and all of a sudden the ping stopped on the radar.
Man, I wouldn't want to be a captain of a ship. You know why?
Yeah, too much stuff to deal with.
Well, you know,
Well,
you gotta go down with the ship.
No, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying though. And Paul's right about that because TJ, there's been captains that have freaked out, and it's understandable because when your life's in danger, your natural reaction is going to be to
Survival.
run, right?
Right, right.
Survival. And there's been some captains that have got off ships to save their butts, and before everybody else got off, and people died, and the captains got in big trouble for it. They got thrown in prison. And
that's like any situation when your life is in danger or whatever. That's with like any situation.
Well, it's kind of depicted in the movie Titanic. You remember the captain was on the bridge
right.
and everybody else off,
Yeah.
and the wave comes in and
Yeah.
right, but if he would have got off that ship though,
yep.
and been one of the survivors, he would have caught living hell for that. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have caught so much hell for that. And there's been captains around the world, even in modern times, like now, that have not gone down with the ship, and people were still on the ship, and they got in big trouble for it. Like they were castrated by society and whatever government was dealing with it at the time, wherever it happened at. Like,
Yep.
that's why I said I wouldn't want to be a captain of a ship. Screw that.
Not good.
And just because you're a captain of a ship doesn't mean that you have the ability to stand there and just go down with the ship. Like some people just aren't built for that kind of pressure, you know? Not everybody has a hero type mentality.
Oh, TJ would. He'd be out there. Here we go. Hold on. The last word you hear from Captain TJ. And it'd be bubble, 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 bubble.
Grabs innocent women to hide behind.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. JD with the jokes this morning. He must have took his funny pills.
Well, so he can go to a meeting.
Yep. Heading for meetings.
Here we go.
Huh? Huh?
Here we go. That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. Boss Preston's boss. Crustins. Crustins.
Hey TJ, did you see you've been to Lawrence and Herman's channel?
Let's see.
Did you read the description in their live coming up?
Oh no, let me see.
Apparently they got into it with Dovo or somebody.
Let's see.
Well, Dobo's kind of an arrogant SOB anyway.
And apparently I guess he said something about them on Dovo's Black Live. I didn't see it, but I haven't gone and watched it. I want to go see it and watch it and see what's going on.
Let me search those guys.
You gotta read the description of the live coming up. I think it's in 2 days because they go live. I think was it Wednesdays and Saturdays, so it might be tomorrow.
Yeah, here. I don't know. Subscription.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. I haven't looked into it yet.
They go on Wednesdays and Sundays.
I think
right?
it's either Saturdays or Sundays. I think it's
I think
Saturday.
it's
actually.
Sunday. Hey,
Yeah, it
Paul,
might be Sunday.
those guys are on Wednesdays and Sundays, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it'd be the upcoming Sunday live.
Yeah.
It's not those guys. It's that's not the name of their channel. It's
I thought that's what
Nova
they
Squad.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that's his own, but it's those guys on both of them instead of Phantom.
oh yeah, because it says those guys. Okay.
I couldn't remember the name of their channel either, so I put in those guys drones and their channel popped up. So
Yep.
YouTube has recognized that term going along with their channel. So
Phantom Flight 101 and Novice Quads are the two guys.
I said.
yeah, but I think they do all the live streams on the
Is it
Nova Squad.
is it the one that says let's address the elephant in the room?
Yeah. Just click on the description and read it. So something about Dobo. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh yeah, since my name was mentioned on the Ken Dono stream, this stream is to address all of the bullshit in the drone community here in New York City. So let's drop some names and see what comes out about some of your favorite YouTubers. I wonder what they said, or he said, or whatever.
I haven't gone and watched it.
Huh.
Because I'm not subscribed to any of them, so I didn't know what was going on. I just saw a picture on Facebook. And
That's crazy.
started diving into it and realized what was going on. I don't know if it was like something negative Dobo said or if it was something positive. I'm not real sure.
Well, I don't know.
If he said something about him like in a negative way, I don't really know.
Well, in my mind, the big mistake is to even address it, just let it go, you know? Because all you're doing is getting more people involved that, like, you didn't hear about it, I didn't hear about it, TJ didn't hear about it. So now you get, let's go see what was said, and then, then it starts.
I'm always here for the pettiness.
Good morning, Marshall.
Hey, Marshall, good morning.
Not Marshall. God, I'd hate to drive one of those trucks around.
Which ones?
You've seen them around, TJ, the guys that drive the pest control trucks with the big ears and shit on them.
Oh yeah.
Or they drive the little
like
Volkswagen.
like Mickey Mouse ears, and then there's like a tail, and that's like a little wind up kind of deal.
Yeah, and then some of them drive the little Volkswagen Bugs around. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you can catch me dead driving one of those around.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
One of them just drove by me. I was like, oh god.
Man, I wonder why he wanted to drive one of those around, huh?
Hey, there he
Hey,
is.
look who it is.
It is the man.
Great.
On a mission.
What's up, Dre?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there.
Yep.
Oh, happy Veterans Day. We'll have that.
What's happening with you, Dre? What's going on this morning?
Oh, just I guess even though it's a holiday, you always in that routine, that Monday through Friday routine where you just get up early because that's what you do. So got
Yeah.
up, went ahead and got up out of the bed, cleaned up, sending my youngest off to Texas to visit our neighbor's daughter who goes to college down there for a week. So we'll be dropping her off at the airport this afternoon. So she'll fly down there.
Oh, there you go.
But we're
Speaking of flying, are you gonna fly your you're gonna fly the
Big
the
one?
the Matrice at all?
No, I guess I will probably fly the Mavic Enterprise Advanced since I got that update yesterday that just pretty much killed my controller. It just now
Oh, wow.
charging back up to all 4 bars this morning. That was quite a bit. And I was trying to search all yesterday what this update was, and all I found on all the DJI forums was it just was a update to make it a better, smoother operating system. And then they were saying that if you had a smart controller that was made on a certain date or after, you had to use the DJI Assistant 2 to do the update, which I didn't have to. So then, my update went on the controller, had another update for the Pilot 2 app once I got that original update on. So I'm going to take that out and fly and see what these so-called bug fixes were, if there is any really fixes to this update.
Yeah, sometimes they're very vague with the updates, or they would just won't say anything.
Yeah, like I said, they didn't say a word. They just said that it was just for minor bug fixes and for a smoother operating system. I'm like, what does that tell me?
Especially sometimes when your drone's flying fine, you're like, well, what the hell bug fixes was it?
Well, that's my whole point. I wasn't having any real issues with the drone. I said I haven't flown it in about maybe a month or two. And I said, let me get it out. Like I say, just in case, something happens and I need it. I always take my drones out to make sure they are up to date and make sure everything's good to go. So,
You're gonna
Okay,
fly
this guy doesn't do your walk as well as you do, but
oh, yeah.
Get ready to run the bass up to the top. I like the beat. Get ready to run the bass up to the top. I like the beat. Get ready to run the bass up to the top.
I think I saw that like a few days.
Maybe-
I saw that like a few days ago.
maybe he pulled his pants up, he could walk better.
I used to dress like that in high school, my pants sagging down or whatever.
I think it's just so funny because these guys, call themselves so cool, want to be gangsters. I said, you can't even run from the police, dude.
Yeah.
Your pants won't even allow you to go anywhere.
We were just talking about that a couple of weeks ago, Dre, and I was talking about how I saw that guy in Walmart that had the freaking streak in his underwear, and it made me gag. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, pull your pants up. You not see that freaking,
Yeah,
oh.
that's
Like
crazy.
just walking around like it was nothing. He was wearing white boxers with a big old poop streak in his
brown streak down the back.
Wow.
a bacon strip. A bacon strip.
And it's just like, dude, that's embarrassing. I couldn't walk around like that.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that
what-
just proves one thing, that your shorts really don't have to have fingerprints. You can have butt prints, You can match it up.
Yeah, so
Uh,
that's what I like. We see them on TV trying to run from the police, and they're grabbing their whole crotch area, trying to pull that up while they're trying to run down the block or something. I'm like, it's just hilarious. We had a crazy chase the other night out here in LA. The guy carjacked 3 different vehicles in this chase. He started off in like a Honda, 2-door Honda, crashed that, and then stole a guy's utility van out of a parking area and crashed that across town into several different vehicles. Then he jumped out of that, came into the back sliding glass door of this family, and it must have been just sheer luck. He's able to grab the keys to the truck that's parked out front, jumps in that, and takes off, and the chase continues. And he's ramming police cars and everything, dude. And he finally gets taken out at a gas station and stuff. It's just crazy. I think the chase lasted about 90 minutes.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they tried to give some guy crap down here about a year ago because the guy tried to carjack him and he shot and killed him. And the news was trying to give the sheriff in my county was given a news conference about it. And they tried to, the news was trying to say, oh, why'd the guy shoot him? He wasn't trying to harm the guy. He was like, well, and the sheriff was like, no, he, carjacked him. He had every right to shoot him. He's like, he was trying to steal his.
Yeah, well, it's not so much the stealing of the property, but in a carjacking, your personal safety is affected. And you're in the car,
Exactly.
and somebody yanks open your door, passenger side, driver's side, and I'm sure they're not telling you, oh, can I please borrow your car? I'm sure that's not the language that was used. Okay.
Right.
So the guy's probably thinking, I'm being robbed personally, not just for my car, but he might be trying to harm me for whatever I have. So yeah, he has the right to defend himself at that point, just for his own personal safety. You don't know what the guy's overall intentions is, He didn't send you an email or a text message say, tomorrow when you're on the highway, slow down right here. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna open the door and we'll trade seats.
Yeah, because they were trying to give him crap because the guy didn't technically have a weapon on him, and it's like it doesn't matter.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
Well, like I say, in the definition of robbery, the language is used through force or fear. It doesn't designate that you have to have a weapon. It doesn't say that, robbery has to constitute you have a knife or a gun or some other type of instrument that you can do harm with. It's through force or fear. So even through intimidation gives you the fear factor of being robbed. That is the initial charge. The initial charge will be robbery at whatever level they charge him at, 1 degree, 3rd degree, whatever. And then once the act is completed, then you have, if it is completed, then you have another charge of actually taking the vehicle itself. But the initial charge would be robbery through force or fear.
Well, he never got charged because he never made it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Didn't make it to the pre-trial.
I mean, you do something like that, though. I mean, you're taking your whole life in your hands at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. You're forfeiting your right to live at that point.
Yeah. Just like when that guy did that chase of the day, one of the people in the house was chasing him with looked like a adapter to a electric knife that you use to cut, the turkey with and stuff. And the guy probably could have fended him off, but his mother kept yanking him back, wouldn't let him get close to the suspect. I'm like, that's sometimes moms is kind of getting away at times. I know she's trying to do the same thing. She is fearful that the guy may have something to hurt her son, and he's trying to, keep the guy from taking the family work truck.
Right.
And I said they showed a picture of the knife. It's about like almost a 10-inch blade, that he had, which he should have been able to stop this guy easily. But the mother was in the way and everything else, and she was trying to pull him back because she didn't want him to get hurt. No, Arizona, they didn't kill him even after the stop. The police used less than lethal force, which means they probably shot beanbag rounds into the vehicle to incapacitate him. But he rammed 2 police vehicles during his chase, backed into 2 of them. One with the second van, and there was this utility truck. He backed into another police unit that had crashed into the back of him. So this guy was just determined not to stop. If it wasn't for the vehicle being disabled, he would have continued.
Yeah, I've seen some wicked freaking chases in LA. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. This one ranks right after some of the big ones. This one will be replayed quite a bit over the years.
I remember the Hollywood shootout at the bank, man. That was some crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was an eye opener, dude. Big eye opener. That deal.
Yeah, because didn't that cause the LAPD to have to start carrying assault rifles in their car, right?
Well, not just LAPD, every department in this region started carrying. I remember, like I say, we used to have our own. When I came out of the academy, I was issued a regular old 38 revolver, dude. And you had to go to a advanced weapons class, which I did. And that's when I started carrying my Beretta from that point on. But yeah, shotgun was the biggest weapon we had. Every unit had a shotgun in it, but when you got people who have more firepower, and basically it's just the amount of rounds you can throw down range. When somebody can throw down range, 30 rounds in a matter of seconds, you're outgunned. No matter how accurate or whatever the case may be, you're just basically outgunned because they're just putting out too much firepower. You talking about there was what, two guys in that robbery? One was in the parking lot, one was walking down the street, fully body armor. So even those shotgun rounds were not even affecting them really and stuff. So
Yeah, I remember they actually had to go to a gun store and take their gun. Yeah, the police did.
Yeah. So like I said, after that point, I know initially all the supervisors, like basically sergeants, will always have the MP5 in their trunks at that time going forward. So you at least have one weapon that could be on scene that could at least try to match the firepower of what the suspect may have and everything. So yeah, like I said, in my time out there, I was involved in a couple of chases and pursuits and so forth. And the adrenaline can be pumping very hard if you're not careful. Trying to keep your eyes open on what's going on around you and so forth. But yeah, never got into a hardcore shootout. Almost, like I say, I almost came close a couple of times, on a couple of pursuits. We peeled a guy out the ground and he had a little small 38 right under his stomach and stuff, and we rolled him over. And there were like four of us had our gun drawn right on him and stuff. So, and by the I've had officers be shot. I had one guy who I knew personally, two I met personally, shot close range. One was in an undercover car. Other guy was just picking somebody else up on a little minor charge, and he was right next to this large apartment complex. And some of his buddies came out and shot him. And I just had breakfast with this guy 2 days before, and so he survived. Wow. He survived the shooting. Guys, it'd be a Long Beach shooting. Guy's name was Abel Dominguez, the officer, and he survived. But I say he'll never be the same and everything, man. But yeah, it can be rough out there.
Yeah, we had two officer shootings here about a month ago, almost I think 2 weeks apart. Because unfortunately, one of the sheriff's deputies was outside the house when the other two deputies were entering the house to arrest the suspect.
Right.
So she pulled out a BB gun that looked like a real gun, and they shot her. But unfortunately, one of the bullets went through the wall and accidentally hit the deputy and killed him. So it's friendly fire, but she got charged with first degree, some kind of first degree murder or something.
Yeah, because of her actions caused the result. Same thing going through it now with LAPD. I think we had it was a chase situation. I think it might have been a burglary suspect. He chased through the city, crashed his vehicle in front of a what's the little high-end food marketplace?
Whole Foods?
Not Whole Foods. There's another one out here in California, mainly Trader Joe's. He crashed. The suspect ran into the Trader Joe's, and then the officers pull up, and then the store manager happens to walk right out, and they shoot her at the scene. So they, So like
was he drunk or stoned at the time when he ran into the?
No, I don't know. I don't know what his condition was. It's just that he was a suspect in a kind of felony. I think it was a burglary. They chased him down, and he crashed his vehicle by this Trader Joe's. He runs inside, and the deputies, actually it's LAPD officers, jump out. The manager comes out, and they already open fire, and she gets killed. So the family is trying to sue the city, but I don't know what's going to be the outcome of that and stuff, because they're saying they charged the suspect with her murder.
I mean, and honestly, that's how it should be, because if it wasn't for you acting stupid,
right,
then that person wouldn't have got killed to begin with.
Arizona, which one we talking about? The one last night, or are you talking about the one at Trader Joe's? You talking about watched it to hit the garbage can?
And I feel bad for the deputy that actually accidentally shot the other one, man. I bet he's just, I'm sure he's torn up about that.
And that's always another issue too, because most officers are trained that once you hear a round go off, everybody starts shooting. So now you gotta now you gotta find out whose weapon actually fired that shot. And
I
that's when
think there were some gunshots in the subdivision last night. Somebody heard because I got a notification on from my Ring camera talking about how somebody heard some gunshots or whatever. I was like, what? I didn't hear any gunshots. Like, who's shooting around here?
I was going to answer Arizona. Yeah, the guy when he went to the gas station, he knocked over a trash can, which was plastic. No big. But after that, the guy tried to reverse the truck and crash into the unit that crashed into him again and stuff. And that's when they unleashed the non-lethal beanbags or whatever through the window. But I was kind of wondering what was going on because I wasn't sure the officers are shot or the guy that he slightly hit at the intersection, because they showed the officers, some other officers taking him into custody. And I thought maybe he jumped out and started firing at the truck because he was pissed off about getting his vehicle crashed or something. Because some deputies arrested that guy and put him in a unit. But I heard later on that they released him and they were just getting him out of the way. They wasn't sure what was going on, but it looked kind of weird, you know.
Well, that's the thing too, is some departments, they won't hesitate to fire at you if you're using your car as a battering ram.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That I was surprised of the restraint of the officers in this chase, where the guy rammed two different police vehicles, backed into him on purpose, trying to escape. And I was really surprised when they had him, basically cornered at this gas station. They didn't light the truck up. So I really have to applaud their restraint and that effort. Plus, it's a very, it's at an intersection. Like I say, once that round leaves the chamber, it doesn't have a predetermined destination where it goes. So, like you said, you could have stray rounds, could have went into any direction at that gas station. Could have been across the street, could have been down the block or whatever, and hit some innocent person, and then you have collateral damage and stuff.
Hey, Paul, what time do you have to leave?
Well, an hour, but
Oh, you got to. Okay.
yeah, 11:30. But I got to leave here about 10 after 11, I guess. But
Okay. All right. 'Cause I might go down. I might go down and catch the Anderson.
yeah, so yeah. Why don't we just shut her down, Paul? Because I got a couple things I want to do before I go. So
Either that or Justin, if you're going to be around a while, I'll just make you the host.
Oh, I actually got to go get this meter finished.
yeah.
Dre, it was interesting to listen to you.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and DJ is always on the giggle.
Well, just tell us some old war stories.
Yeah,
and stuff.
there you go.
But-
Happy
Like I said-
Veterans Day to everybody,
Happy Veterans
and
Day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
everybody take care.
We'll see y'all later.
We'll see you later today.
Adios, amigos.
Maybe Paul will be drooling a little bit. I don't know.
It's probably gonna happen. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, adios, amigos.